at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They try to pop a run on the draw. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore fires quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Could not make his way to the corner.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down. There he goes. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He'll throw it. Complete to Williams over the middle. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They want to run this quarterback. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running inside, it's Davison. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were...
He's loose! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now they'll try the right side. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll run it to the right side. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. They feed him again. Got room to work. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. On the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's giving this defense all they can handle.
And the point after is good. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Stewart. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Ducks want to move quickly. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the lone running back. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the 3 spot, guys, we're all tied up. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Herd with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback will keep it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Fields. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Direct snap.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing Moore. Here comes the heat. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. The 20. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Moore makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Moore will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
More to the air again. It's complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Bringing the heat. He gets away. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run inside. It's Hill. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch and he's free. And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice gain by the offense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. A run for the quarterback. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the... Going to be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
Ready? Blue 30. Go!
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route.
Sweep. Ready, go!
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Surge on top here in the final minute.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dante Moore makes the grab, breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, they get a big play right there, and they've got a quarterback now who has been in a lot of two-minute situations. They drill this all the time in practice. He's the leader. He's the guy that can win this game. It's going to come down to him understanding when to clock the ball, how to throw the ball and get it out of bounds and put themselves in a position to win.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time.
Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush. Trying to run, it's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Oh, look at Mr. The ball pops out on the return. And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum? That would have been the way to do it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This play, the cake will be baked. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late.
Ready? Black 14. Black 14.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 50, the 30, at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.